Welcome back to Tiny Truck Living. So today we're going to discuss this camper shell that I got for free. I've got it standing up right now, so because I need to do some work on the bottom before I can do anything else. I got this camper shell for free, and as you can see up here, it has some old weather stripping on it, which is why I'm leaving it upright. I'm going to be taking that off. The windows, I'm going to be taking them out today. The weather stripping is kind of old. I've got some screens in here, and you can see that this screen is in dire need of replacing. There's a big old hole right here. The other window does not have a screen, so we will be putting one in there. And it seems simple enough, just like pretty much like any screen door. You just use some spline. Here, let me come over here. Use some a little bit of spline, and you use a tool to push it in there, and that'll keep the screen in place. We're going to take out the windows. This window here does not have a slider on it, but we're going to be taking them all out anyway, and it is in definite need of repair and repainting. Okay, so coming back, let's see what I've done. I've removed all the old weather stripping that was on here. I used a putty knife or scraper, whichever one you want to call it. And then if places were a little too tough, I used a little bit of a knife to kind of help with that. One of the things I wanted to point out was this camper shell does not have a back hatch window, which is fine because I was going to take it out anyway. So let's see, I'm going to take this bracket off because, well, first of all, I'm going to paint it, but let's see if I'm going to need it or not. There was this old light fixture here. I'm going to take that off. I'm going to put insulation in here, and that would get covered up anyway. This is wiring from that light, and it runs underneath here all the way over to here. So I will be removing all that. On this window over here, I have taken a lot of the screws out, or loosened them up. You can see that one's missing. Okay, so the screws here, they are a 1/4 inch hex head, and they're 1/2 inch long. And as you can see, some of them are quite rusty. This one is really bad, so I will be getting new ones to put in here. So I've just loosened them here. On this window over here, I went ahead and took all the screws out all the way around. There's quite a few of them. There was actually 30 in total. And so let's see. Alright, let's see if this is going to work. I want to take this window out. Let's see. So here is the bracket, and there is one little screw that's left. And of course, it's still in there pretty tight, so let's get this loose here. Okay. So this is just a frame that is around that window. Alright, let's see what we can do about getting this window out. And I'd really like to be able to do it without breaking it. Oh, it comes out the other side. Okay. Actually, that seems pretty easy. So that takes care of that window. And I'm going to go ahead and get the other window out, and I'm going to go ahead and take out, let's see, hang on. I'm trying to find a thing to turn it around. There it is. No? Anyway, let's see what we can do. I'm going to try and take, well, I'm going to take the light out, I'm going to take the wiring, and I'm going to take this piece off. And these screws are a little bit longer. They're still the 1/4 inch hex head, but they look like they're probably about 1 inch long. Alright, so I have both of the windows out right now, and I just wanted to show you this weather stripping on here. See how it's dry rotted, it's old. If you come along here, you can see where it has pulled out. You gotta be careful, don't want to drop that. And then let's go back here. I took the light fixture off. Got a couple wires here. And I took the screws out of this frame. And it's not... Okay. I'm going to have to work with this a little bit, but I will get back to you. So I'm wanting to get the camper shell up onto the truck to show you some things, but let me show you here. You can see how bad shape the paint job is on this. So I'm going to be sanding it down, probably fixing some of the little spots like this, and I'm going to see about taking it in to get it painted. I want to make sure that it gets a good paint job, because this is not just going to be a weekend camping thing. This is actually going to be the roof to my new home, so I would like it to look nice as well as function. Alright, so now I have the camper shell sitting catty corner in the back of my truck. I wanted to be able to get to this bracket here on the inside to try and get it out, and I found, voila, a couple of other screws on the outside, and they had little covers over them. However, while I was gone, I did take out that front window, and it makes a big difference on how heavy this thing is. But let me see if I can get this frame off, and I'll be back. Alright, here we go. I got those 4 screws out. There we go. Just fell out just like that. And I'm going to hang on to this because I do not know if I'm going to use it or not. It might be a good idea to keep it and to possibly use it, because right here, I don't know if you can see it or not, this is a little rain gutter. And I plan on putting in a door, and it would be awesome just to be able to keep all the rain off of it. Now, just to show on this, this does not have a third brake light, and I'm not really sure what the regulations are for that, but I will be installing a third brake light just because I think it's extremely important, especially if for some reason your regular brake lights go out. So now I have the camper shell without the windows, without the back hatch frame. I have it sitting on blocks here. I figured it'd be easier for me to work with as opposed to being on the ground. I'm going to sand it, or at least get it started, so that I can have it painted. I still need to talk to the guy at the body shop to see exactly how he wants this to be prior to me bringing it in. So when I get that information, I will let you know. So I'm going to start sanding on this, and I'll be back. So I forgot to tell you, I have some sanding sponges here in different grades. This is a very coarse, probably, they're not marked, which I'm surprised. I guess I shouldn't be. This is probably like a 80 grit, and it goes all the way up to, this is probably like a 180, 200, and then a couple of them in between. And these are supposed to be washable and reusable. Yeah, we'll see about that. Okay, so I spent the time to hand sand this down. I got all of the shiny coat off of it, and so now it should be ready to be primered and painted. There are some gouges on here. Here's some, a few things like that, and around. I'm going to let the body shop, I'm going to let them take care of it, because they are definitely more of a pro than I am. at this. Here's another spot. You can actually see the fiberglass underneath of it. I know I've got a shadow on there. But overall, it looks pretty good. Oh, here's another spot. Right here. So it's got that scrape, but there's a definite gouge right there. So I'm gonna let them take care of it, and then but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait probably to do this, to get it painted till it's ready, until I am ready to put it on my camper. That way it'll keep me from re-scratching it. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you have any comments, please leave them below. Please consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you.